preparing them for the...
Welcome back to part 2 of our roundtable, Art in Minecraft. I hope you had a good stretch break. You got up, walked around, thought about what you heard. Again, I'm deeply sorry. We all thought this was going to be an hour and 10 minutes, and we were just so enthralled. I mean, in part 1, you heard from Luke, and you heard from Dita, and you heard from Michaela, and they were just doing amazing stuff with Minecraft in bringing art into their classrooms. And so I just thought, after we were going a while, I said, I'm going to break it into 2, guys. Don't stress about it. Just keep going. So please enjoy part 2.
Their university years. Note-taking is very important in all respects. Yes, well done, really. We thank you very much.
Emma has a question.
Yes, my question is, obviously it's amazing what you've done. I love to do the same in my school and create my own school as part of my project next year. I'm not really good with math. I'm hoping to involve my maths department in my project. Did you involve anybody else in your school, or was it just you and your students?
Well, this first world I created for my informatics lessons, I had help of my 3 sons. So they built the structures and I built mechanisms, so it would not be so visually appealing if they were not involved. So now they are 11 is the youngest, 18 is the middle one, and 21 is the oldest. And for the second one, for school, we built, well, my colleague math teacher did all the maths and the blueprints and everything, measurements. And they then she also participated in doing this final session when we put the furniture and everything with ideas. So, well, I had support in both of my projects, but I would do it even if I was alone. So, but I was not. So.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Excellent
Yeah, well
job.
done.
That was absolutely amazing. All right, we've got Mike next. Let me, where's that share button again? There it is. All right. Ruth could not be here today. Ruth is out of Dubai. She's living in Dubai. She's an innovation technology coach, PYP, which is pre-K to grade 5, and an IB school, GEMS, international school, Al Kyle. Hopefully she'll be sending us a video and I can edit that in. So I'm sorry that she couldn't make it today. But now we got Mike. He is a Minecraft game developer, currently at Addermom NL Company. Did I say that right? Addermom? I'm not pronouncing. I'm not pronouncing. I'm such a Yankee. And for some private commissions, used to be some private commissions. He used to be a math teacher for grades 1 through 3. And he's a leader at camp with Minecraft for children, and he is out of Krakow, Poland. So
yeah,
take it away, Mike.
Yeah, I will present. Okay. 1 second. Please tell me if you can see it.
Yes.
Yeah. So my insight is like from the part of developing the world inside the Minecraft, how the Minecraft itself is the greatest tool for educational purposes. Because I was couple things about me. Who am I to give some expressions and advices? I was a teacher for math by 3 years. Also, I was the team leader for the math service in the private kind of school for first to 3 grade of school children, and I operated on 160 plus maps on the Minecraft. I've learned them all and I work with them also. So I have experience like 5 years currently right now, and the Minecraft itself is the best thing how to express like some topics, some themes, some cases for the children, for the adults, for the old people around the globe, because every like person currently right now know what Minecraft is, or he like this person can't like play, maybe can play, but he knows what it is. He knows what Minecraft is. And at the beginning, I would like to tell like how every map on the art part is how it's made. And mostly I will show some showcases from my projects, what I was working for, and how I implemented this art part inside the Minecraft, because it's like amazing itself. Minecraft is amazing itself. So first of all, the process of creating some advanced map is in Minecraft Java, which allows to use some like very good modification or something like this, and it comes up with some ideas. Using this Minecraft Java version is more efficient because it allows to use, like I said, the mods, the plugins, which can decrease building time and increase amount of details needed for some cases. And also, then this raw map from Java is imported to Minecraft Education with the Chunker app or Amulet editor. I know Luke could know both of these tools. And these tools also provide some sandbox environment where developers can modify, add something, or remove or fix some minor issues. And later, moving on to the VS Code development, this is the program for like creating like notepad editor, something like this. It has extensions where coding magic happens and the world gets some touch of environment, some models, some kind of stuff like that. So I will show you in a second. Here you can have examples how there is this process in Java, how was it done. This is the example of the project of the farming environmental, where players should like have 6 days on the farm, and in each day, player must perform some tasks, some challenges on the full map itself, and after he performs some tasks, there will be some also rewards, some teachable moments. The art part is in like how the environmental things inside these maps are presented. So each like crops, each like tools for the farming environmental, like tractor with some tips and some kind of stuff like that. And that's all from this project. My current project, like for private, is like showing the little town with some commercial row, some residential row, some kind of stuff. It took like 2 hours to build something like this, showed in this map. But it will be much bigger and much better like this, probably. We will see. And what I meant by game development, it's like maybe rephrase it. Let's dive into the creative process of the game development, because first we need to consider on the map what we need, what your idea is really about. in the examples from Luke, from Michaela and Dida, we know that each map has own values, own purpose. What teacher could want to show this the students, what wants to tell the people who will play this game or who look on this world what it means. Yes. So first of all, have an idea, then think about the how you represent these things inside the game, because Minecraft is the very big sandbox world. It allows us to use many kind of blocks, many kinds of textures, many kind of things, and it could be good to know how to represent like some building, some like challenges, something like that. So it's very optional for the teacher, for the player, what can be used. Also, good thing is to brainstorm of some engaging tasks or challenges, what will keep players intrigued and motivated to continue exploring. In the map of Michaela, there were many signs how to intrigue the players, intrigue their students, what to do next, or what they can do right now in the moment or later. This was very engaging, and they showed you how they want to play it. Yes, they show expressions that they don't want to free roam around and play survival. They want some tasks, they want some challenges, something more than Minecraft itself. Because Minecraft itself is good. The game has like 15 years old or more, something like this, and most people play it. Most children play the normal game, and they want something more, something called gamification, game-based environment where can they learn, where they can do some stuff. Yes, something more than the normal game. Also here, we can't forget the fun parts, because incorporating some mini games or some kind of breaks also add a layer of excitement and variety. So these breaks are very important for the players. So there is no challenge part, but they also have time for fun activity, for engaging activity, to show maybe word or something like this. It's very important. And finally, summarizing the point of this project, what's the purpose of this gameplay, like I said before, because each project can be made like open space, or can be linear plot, sorry, where players must go from point A to B or something like that. And we need to know where is this end barrier, and when this end of this activity, what this end of the activity means, and what it represents later in the game. So this teaching value. For example, when player have like task to add some blocks, he should know that later it shows him that maths is very good, and it's kind of fun thing because he tried counting blocks or something like this. Yes. So consider the overall score of or achievement they might reach, something like this. And like I said before, my fresh example, because maybe I tell that I wasn't signing any NDA contract yet, so I can tell more about it. I was invited to make the real estate tycoon game world, where purpose is like education way to learn how real estate works. And the development process involves several case steps, like starting with research. I needed to learn what is it, or what it could present in the student environment. Then creating the game world in Java, I will show. I showed the examples of it on the photos before. And later game development, some kind of testing and feedback. This will be steps for the future because I had deadlines for it. And what was needed here to make such a thing like the world map was the order of buildings, list of things to do, locations and informations. I needed to make research or do something or ask about this kind of things, because each like part of creating the game means very very important, because later we will show it to the students. So each of you know that when you create some stuff inside the Minecraft, you must think how you implement it in the game, because later the children, the kids, or adults will be playing that, and how they understand what you were meaning inside the map. Yes, something like this. So yeah. And here is another learning example from my project before, which was released. Is Astronomine from Erasmus Plus. So the website is on the right. I can follow up later. And this was project for making knowledge, experiencing knowledge in the Mayan culture and how they understand some kind of stars and how they understand sky, and how they do it and the Mayan calendar or some stuff like this. So you can see here that there is the art challenge for the player, that he needs to solve the Mayan calendar and build the part of the blocks inside it. So it will represent the original Mayan calendar. Here is the aurora lights, and the player must find the maps. The maps also, like Michael said, they were imported inside the Minecraft by another program. And after they correctly place the map, there will be some text, some things about each of the growth of the phase of the aurora lights. Here you can see that there are sky and stars representations, and here is the Pegasus star constellation representation on the ground, also imported with the maps. And player have 4 floors to deal with, and 4 challenges involving making photos by camera inside the Minecraft to learn how the star constellations are presented on our sky. And why Minecraft itself? Why this tool is so much fun? Because first, it provides a visual representation of real-world cases, making some complex concepts easier to grasp. Some things like normal, everyday things, we can represent them in the Minecraft. So offices, buildings, schools, what you showed us before. Also, it's easy to implement because it means that you can dive into learning without some technical hassles. With smooth experience, the players, students can reach to this visual representation of things. It's also very good because it correlates with gamification. I'm also studying psychology, so it's a very good example for me on my studies that how gamification is precursor, the front for the children, how they can learn something from the game, because for example, in Poland, many people try to learn English because English in classes in schools is like one of primary languages to learn, and every little student are playing some kind of Minecraft game or even some other games, and these games are in the English language, so they can learn the stuff from the game, and it's very good. Also, Minecraft itself gives user satisfaction, as you teachers know that when you create some world, on the end, when you present this world to your students, you think inside you that you are happy that, yeah, this work, yes, you are very grateful that the stuff, the challenges are working, and the people who playing this map likes it. Yes, and I said it before. It's new front in teaching. Yeah, and I have a little task for everyone here and everyone watching that. Think of your daily routine. How could you represent it in Minecraft? Would you think how your everyday life with all kind of objects, like presented here, like cup or slippers or shirt or something like this, could look inside Minecraft? Because it's a kind of fun activity, because everything right now we can represent in Minecraft, we can do it in Minecraft. Also import behavior of this thing from the real world to the Minecraft. So it's very fun and very satisfaction how it could look. Like, for example, my laptop could be a bunch of blocks and show the images from the blocks. And that's all from me. So thank you very much.
Mike, I really liked how you talked about the backwards design involved, that you think about what task you want, what is the value, I think you said, of what you want them to do, and then how can Minecraft represent it. You've put that in the backwards design. You're thinking about the end goal in mind. What I hadn't thought about before was when you talked about putting in little breaks into the game, because you need the cognitive break, right? So you can process the information. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Because that was brilliant.
You know, like I said before, I have the experience because I was the teacher for the children with the maths, and we had the little children inside the pandemic time, when all of people was inside their homes, and children were like, oh mommy, I want to play Minecraft. Yes, something like this. And we thought how we can manage to impress children and also learn teach them some valuable stuff from the lessons. And we had the system, the mechanic where each lesson, like 35 minutes, was divided into three, something into three. So 12 minutes for like first activity, then some resting area with some parkour or something like this, because children love parkour. It's the best thing, and also
Yeah.
if it gives some kind of reward like a golden apple or mask or something like this, is wow. Yeah. So later, next activity, also little break, and the last activity with summaries of the lesson or something like this. That was before. So I had like this point as a teacher where I saw that the part how the maps are working for the people, for the children, for the adults also, because parents sometimes also help their childrens. And currently, as I'm developer, so I make the maps in the daily routine of my. So I have like 17 more maps currently developed, and they are very advanced. So I needed to rethink from the other side of of this process. So not like the part when I teach to the some person, but how the person will see my map. Yes, something like this. And it was very important for me to understand that, because each map represent also what teacher think, what is teacher point of view of that subject. And it's very important to express this later to the students, and how the students will like understand these things, the map. Yeah,
Very good.
I can show later on the end maybe some parts from my maps, so you can see how they maybe look later.
I think something important also that Mike said is about using different languages in Minecraft. So that's great about Minecraft, that you can change the language from the Minecraft itself when you're teaching languages, for instance, or most of the words you can translate them, or you can use the translator that's incorporated in Minecraft. So I think what Mike said about the different languages in Minecraft is very, very important, especially for you guys as language teachers.
Yes.
I think that's very, very important also.
I have example of this because currently also I've ended on the end of the like last week I've ended a project where I've made the map with the language teaching of the Greek and Greek and some kind of dialect of Greek or something. I didn't even understand some part of it, so it was hard for me to understand that. But I developed it in English, but later the translation will be provided, and all the translations were like also colorized. So it is also very great in the Minecraft that we can use color formatting codes, that some kind of very important stuff we can highlight by color and show to students that it's more important than before, than some kinds of other words or something like that.
So it was all Greek to you at first.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm working in my job with Greek people, so they some kind of translated some parts of for me, but yeah, for every day I'll also work with Greek people. So
And you know, Pegasus is the symbol of Corinth, the city where I live.
oh, nice.
Yes.
Good to know.
Can I just make a small comment, because we have Gemma stand by, and it's not fair. As part of the audience, myself, who are here to connect art with Minecraft, I would say that whatever we saw in Mike's presentation was visual and performing art. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So, yes, because he gave us the excitement, he gave us food for thought, whatever a play at the theater can do. He released some secrets, but he kept some others because he said later, I want to do that. So, yeah, as part of the audience, I can see Mike's presentation as a piece of art. So, Minecraft can also be seen as itself, I mean, as a whole, as a piece of art.
Yeah.
Just this from me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You just needed some kind of popcorn or something like that.
Yes, but it's not healthy. No. When something is interesting, you don't need popcorn. You're focused and engrossed.
True.
Yeah.
True. Well, that was great. That was fabulous.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Hema. Let me get back to here. There we
Hi.
go. All right, so Charity couldn't be with us today. Charity is an information technology specialist, and she's in North Dakota. And she's Distinguished Professional Learning Specialist with NCCE, former 7th through 12th grade science, K through 12th grade physical education teacher, technology coordinator, and she uses Minecraft as a tool to teach computer science, cybersecurity, and AI, which is a high school graduation requirement in North Dakota. So hopefully she'll send me a video later and I can edit that in. Now we've got Gemma. She
Hello,
is the head
everybody.
of Spanish Sherborne girls, where
Last
students
but
are
not
11 to
least,
18 years old. She's out of the United Kingdom, but she's from Spain. So
Yes.
we're so international here. And shall I go straight to your video, Gemma, or should I let you talk for a moment?
Well, yes, I think you can put the video on. Thank you.
Okay, since I'm already sharing, I'm going to have to go right here. There we go. Okay. Can you hear the sound, everyone? Do I need to reshare sound? Maybe I'll
Yes.
stop for a second and
Yes.
hold on a second. Stop sharing and more for me to edit out, right? Include sound. Is that on? There we go. Okay. Try again. I'll get the hang of it. You'd think that the year and a half of pandemic, I'd be good at this, right? All right, here we go.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to be here today to talk to you about how I'm using Minecraft in Spanish and French lessons. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Gemma Carvia Meadows. I'm originally from Spain, have been an MIEE since 2021, Minecraft teacher ambassador since 2025, and my role in my school is head of Spanish at Shelburne Girls. This is a school, all-girls school in the southwest of England with girls aged from 11 to 18. From March 2025, I started my journey in Minecraft as a Minecraft ambassador after completing all the training I could possibly see. At that point, I wasn't sure whether Minecraft would be something I could possibly use in teaching languages, but I was very pleased as I was discovering more about it. And thanks to all these wonderful people out there in the community, like Andy and Pam and Dan and Kyle and Ruth, who have been there talking to me, and we have been sharing the journey. Pupils became very excited when I first started introducing Minecraft to them, and it all happened in a very spontaneous way. I was not doing an after-school club called Minecraft. My after-school club was called Hispanic Film Club. But at that point, I was getting really excited about all the possibilities we had with Minecraft, and I happened to tell my pupils about it because I love talking to my children about what I do and what I learn and share the excitement with them. So they then said, why don't we play Minecraft here?
So we started with a little trial on the club, and they absolutely loved it. Then I thought, okay, I'm now ready to start joining, including this in the lessons. And that is when I started watching all these videos that Pam has online about how to use it in teaching languages. And I connected with her, and I then and she shared some resources with me and put me in the right direction. And then I started creating lesson plans using Minecraft. Before I knew, I was inviting people to come and see what I was doing, and then I started presenting in one of the school groups in Sherborne Boys. So how did I feel? I felt, wow, this is amazing. There's so much to learn in a really fun way. So I learned with my pupils, and I always think that is the best way we can do this. We are not born with the technology that children are these days. When I started teaching 25 years ago, we didn't have what we've got now. Children know how to use the tools. I know what to do with teaching. So together we are a great team. How do I use Minecraft? We use it to enhance engagement and motivation, developing thinking skills, collaboration, personalized learning, digital literacy, and emotional social development. And I started using it for creation purposes. So they learn about the topic of house, they then create the houses, they then present the houses and get assessed on the houses. So use Quizlet or quizzes as vocabulary learning and drilling this. Flippity Net to randomizer I love for sentence builders. Vocabulary support included in the world or in worksheets I gave to them. I hosted the world. I wanted to be in control. I was learning. And then they joined the world and they created in teams. They labeled things and they used the book and quill and the camera to start logging what they were making. And then at the end, they will create video and present. This is an example of how you can include vocabulary into the world. And this is an example of the house that one of my...
Esta es nuestra casa. Es una casa muy grande con 6 plantas. Tiene un río con delfines alrededor de la casa. Tiene un puente aquí y 5 cascadas. Tiene una pastelería en la primera planta. También tiene un salón. Tiene un piso entero dedicado a tartas.
So you can see that the girls were very enthused to present it, and they did really, really well. This is an example of a French one, ma maison, where they did exactly the same in French. And they also had to then use Teams to link vocabulary, use Teams for them to include the video. And I also told them how to use other tools to create them. I'll tell you afterwards. So we're discovering worlds now. We're using the worlds not to build, but to learn from them. We're having field trips. So thanks again, Pam, for your generosity with Buenos Aires world that you adapted. I've used this in my lessons and the girls loved it. We were going to visitar la ciudad, ver los monumentos y ver las atracciones. But most importantly, after discovering all of this, they are going to use a language in a way that is suitable for them. So they can go into more complex structures like en Buenos Aires se pueden visitar muchos museos. Using tenses, el año pasado estuve en Buenos Aires y fui al Teatro Colón donde vi, and they can tell us about what they watched there. So using tenses, imagination in the world they see and describing what they see. But that time I thought, I want to use Book Creator because they can include other aspects of things. So they can use what they've used in the book and quill as a draft into the Book Creator, because you can use a PDF, you can export it into this and then add other links. For example, they've been learning about music in Buenos Aires. They might want to find out a little bit more about the band. They want to include a link with the band, want to tell me something about El Tango or any other historical connections and so on. I gave them a vocabulary sheet as well to support and to reinforce the language. And this is an example of one of the pages in the book on Quail. So Minecraft integration. What I love about Minecraft is another wonderful Microsoft tool, and they all talk to each other. So with Minecraft, you can link anything to it. So you see Minecraft, a Microsoft tool linked to Teams assignments, and you can use assessment tools as well, including documents, forms, and more. So here's an example of knowledge check I've included in here, where the pupils have to fill this in at the end of a task. Then this was un proyecto cultural that I did on El Día de los Muertos at the end of year 9, and it's 14 years old kids learning about this particular aspect of Mexican culture, and they then had to make the altars in the world, and then they have to answer the questions about it in Spanish. And I also told them how to make a flip video recording at the end, because they had to include one about the ofrendas that they made. So as I said, I started my journey being inspired by this wonderful community, feeling the children were learning in a very natural way, and they were engaged in no time. They could make, they could discover, they could work together, they could solve problems together. It will give the opportunity to anyone with any level, in any setting, to take a part in the task without feeling exposed. And I just felt it was really, really fun. We celebrated our achievements in social media in May. My school published what we've been doing, and in June, a school usually creates a yearly magazine, and this was also an article in that about use of technology that was given to all the parents in there. So my future goals are, I would love to continue to integrate Minecraft in lessons and giving every opportunity for differentiation, creativity, imagination, everything included now with this excitement that makes the children or the pupils learn in a very natural way, incorporating all these 21st century skills. I would love to spread the love for Minecraft to the entire school group with 4 groups, 2 primary school schools and 2 secondary boys and girls, and I would love them all to be part of it. I want to create some leadership roles as well, so that our older students go and teach things to the younger ones as well using Minecraft. I would like to continue to collaborate with this community and learn from you guys, but also I would love to share what I'm learning, and if there's anything I'm doing that could suit any of your school types, or that could, if you want to work with me, I'd love to do that. And in September, I am very keen to start my C40 Cities project. But it's going to be a small project I'm creating in my school that hopefully will grow and spread into the community. So thank you very much, everyone, and I look forward to working and learning from you.
Emma, I loved how you talk about your learning journey in deciding how to incorporate Minecraft in your classes. So was it difficult to like come up to, like, you're an expert now, right?
No, I'm not. You are the expert. I'm loving it. I just love anything creative, anything exciting. I am not one to just do one thing and carry on doing it for 40 years. I like to do anything, and learning this has empowered me to start discovering new things. I feel like when I'm listening to all of you and all your wonderful ideas, gosh, I can't code. I can't do maths to save my life. And I am not very good at playing the game, but I am getting there somehow. So it's a learning process, and I feel like the children, like we've been saying, are the experts with the game. We know what we need to do to teach. So I'm not worried if I walk in and I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, come on, guys, let's work this out. It's been really good fun, but I really need to learn more. I'm so behind still.
Well, you're absolutely true. And I think the collaborative nature of this, I mean, I don't know how to code, but Luke does, so I can ask him my questions, you know. Dia's better at this than I am. And Mike, we can throw questions out to each other and bounce our crazy ideas off of each other. And working together, we come up with something really amazing.
Yes,
So I'm
we
glad you
do.
talked about that. Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you, because it was you, Madame Sensi. When I watched you first, I went, oh my goodness, if she can do it in 3 languages with 35 kids, I can do it with
Yeah.
2
If she
languages
can do
and
it,
10
come on, I
kids.
can do it. Yeah.
I need to do this. So thank you for all your help all the way.
Absolutely.
What
Yeah, we
what
all got to
you
look out for each other.
what you
Go
talked
ahead, Luke.
about, Gemma, about older children helping the younger ones.
Yes.
There is the project. It's called the Minecraft Student Ambassadors.
Yes, I've seen
And
that.
yeah, well, we did it twice with the kids when I was still working. We did it twice, and it's so great to help these kids to become the teachers.
Yes.
And they're so proud when they can even teach the
Of
teachers.
course.
Yes,
It's
Yeah.
that's
real.
exactly.
You have, if you haven't done it yet, you should do that program. It's really breathtaking how you see these kids developing and
Yeah.
become great. They literally they grow like it's really a thing you have to do in your class.
I think it's amazing because we do in England, we do the Duke of Edinburgh Awards as well, and there's a part of it that is volunteering. So being part of the 4 schools, then older students tend to go down to we call the prep schools, and they do all different things. And I was thinking, how could they not just go there and support them with this as well? That will help us to spread the love of Minecraft around the communities and get them to work together. So I am on it. It's really early days. I've only opened my eyes to this in March, so I'm still like on a huge learning curve. But yes, thank you. I really want to do that as well.
Well, it seems to me that digital immigrants like us, most of us, I think are as eager as digital natives, right?
Yeah, I know we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great. Well, we are like an hour longer than I thought we were going to be. So I'm
No.
going to just really quickly wrap everything up. This has been great. This has been so much fun. I knew it was going to be a blast with you guys. I knew we were going to like be long-winded and talk about a million stuff. So I think I can wrap it up in 5 minutes, okay? That's why I put myself last, because I'm like, I'm going to wrap it up. All right. So I'm Pamela Parks. My students call me Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, Japanese, English language arts. I had to cram 36 students into each of my class so I could take on an extra class. And I just finished my summer health class, which is a whirlwind. And I live just outside of Seattle, Washington. So truly international here. And just thinking about art in Minecraft, I just want to talk about what just blows me away with Minecraft. So it's just the whole idea of art in general, that you have something that's real, and this is Chateau de Moulinsart, right? And then somebody comes along and says, I want to represent this as a drawing, right? And then with Minecraft, you come along and say, I'm going to represent that drawing in Minecraft. It just blows me away, because Minecraft looks like blocks, right? And so you're thinking 3-dimensionally, but really it's only 2-dimensional. And so as like artistically, I find this just fascinating. So this is an escape room I made for my Spanish students. We read a book called La Matadragones. That other one, that was a Tauntaun escape room we do. This is La Matadragones, and just picture from the book. And then we made an escape room. I and a student made this gorgeous escape room. So we had to represent that in the blockiness of Minecraft. It's incredible. For my French students, I teach them about Jacques-Yves Cousteau, and we talk about underwater exploration. And here is the Calypso, his boat. And again, we represented it in Minecraft. And then I had the students, they had to go underwater and they had to build the underwater sea lab. I think that's all I've got there. So I'm going really fast, sorry. Gemma was talking about El Dia de los Muertos. I have my Spanish students choose some famous dead person. The Queen of England had just passed away this year, so they chose her, and we made a giant ofrenda to her. And so they represented that she was involved in like a maritime organization. She loved her corgis, right? So it was just so much fun. For all my students, we talk about gardening as an art form. This is my Spanish class, taught them all the rules of the garden, and then they had to make their own gardens to show me that they understood what we were saying. And again, these are just blocks, and they're not even real blocks. They're two-dimensional representations of a block, and the students are able to express themselves using it, which it's mind-boggling to me. I teach them about population pressures in the big city. And so I moved them into an apartment complex, and I tried to build my apartment complex so that it would look at home in Spain, in Barcelona, in Paris, or in Tokyo, because I don't want to have to build the same thing 100 million times. So I tried to make it that I could use it for all my classes. And then the students made their own tiny homes in the apartment. Okay, how are you going to live in this tiny little space? And so they were so creative in putting together stuff. This was a student who made a couch out of what are really stair piece. You know, they're for stairs. This is a kitchen. Okay, so this is just a furnace for smelting stuff in Minecraft, but it's a stove. And this is a hopper, and they used it as a sink, you know. I like this vent over the kitchen of another student. It's just another staircase piece, but they're using it to represent something else. This is a lever. They're using it to represent a faucet. This is so creative and so imaginative. Here's another kitchen with like a chemistry lab table. Here's a refrigerator made with iron blocks and an iron door. And instead of the lever, they used a tripwire to look like a faucet. The students have this great argument, and they're doing this all in the target language as they're building. Oh, and then, okay, so the bathrooms were really fun. Okay, so here was a bathtub somebody made. They just made it with staircase and a little bit of water in the between. These are upside down staircases to make like a sink. And this is a banner to make it look like a mirror, right? Okay, the toilets, they had a fun time deciding how the toilets were going to look. This looks like a toilet, right? My favorite, here's another toilet. My favorite was a student who just put an item frame with a bucket of water and said, that's the toilet. And like, hey, we all understand that as a representation. So I'm just blown away by the art. I gave them a mechanical room so that they could do some redstone contraptions if they wanted to. I was like, you can't put the bathroom in the redstone, then the mechanical room. You can't put the bedroom in the mechanical room, but you can use it if you want to do some redstone stuff because it's a tiny home and you might have like a Murphy bed or something. And so this was a really cute one where they pull the levers and then the table and the chairs come out, which I thought was really good. All right, so that was my whirlwind thing. My last plea to everyone is if you're at all interested in Minecraft, please come join us in the Minecraft Teachers Lounge. We have a lot of special training things like Cole's Corner, or Dan Noble does a Toolbox Tuesday, which is really cool. There's all these side chats if you want to specialize in something. We've got Minecraft in Espanol. We have an esports side chat. We have the Minecraft Student Ambassadors, which Luke was just talking about. Minecraft Education Nihongo, so Japanese. And then in the Educators Network, the Education Ambassadors, we have language teaching in Minecraft, which is where all of us get together and bounce ideas off of each other. So we would love to have you there. You do not have to invent the wheel. There are people to help you hold your hand every step of the way. And it's so much fun. That was my extra stuff. So much fun. It's so engaging. for the students. And I think as a teacher, for me, it's fun for me. I love inventing in Minecraft. I love the problem solving. I love watching my students bloom. I love how we can apply things. So with that, I think we've wrapped it up in a neat little bow. Does anyone have anything else they want to say for the good of the order? Because we've now run so far over. I'm going to break this into 2 sections, I think, just to make it easier. Wait,
Yeah.
anything else? Do you guys want to end with anything?
I would like to
Uh,
say something. I would like to, I
Yeah.
would like to say that if anyone is looking to do this and is like me, I was thinking, is this all about maths and coding and science? Because it looks like that. Don't let that stop you. Just take the time to have a look and connect to people who will be using this tool, because it's possible to do anything with Minecraft.
That's
I would
true.
like to add one thing, that in Minecraft only your imagination is like blocking you. So feel free to
Yeah.
use your imagination and do whatever you want in Minecraft.
Which is art, right?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I would like to add, don't be afraid to involve your students, because some things they know better than you, and they are very happy when you ask them to help.
There's
Absolutely.
always somebody who knows more than us. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. But
The thing I would like to add is, well, we have like people who are very experienced in how to teach languages. We have people like Mike, for instance, who is very experienced in building things. I'm a little bit in his region, like building stuff, and so please don't hesitate to contact us to help you out, because I think. I told it to a lady that contacted me, a French lady that contacted me, and I said, well, sharing is high upon my list. I think that's the big thing with our community. And as Pamela said, you don't have to reinvent the warm water. There are things already done, already being there. So just ask and you will be given.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I strongly agree.
we know that, Luke.
Absolutely.
We know that first-hand experience here.
Yes. Well, come join our little community, and thank you for listening to our long-winded speeches about how much fun we have doing Minecraft. I'd like to thank my panel, my wonderful panel, for being here, my good friends who I met doing Minecraft. So come hang out with us. Thank you all so much for your expertise. You blow me away with how incredible you guys are. And I hope you had as much fun as I did. I learned so much from you guys.
Yes,
So.
we did. We did. Great.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you for
Two
organizing
thumbs
everything
up.
as well.
2 thumbs up. Yeah.
Okay.
Great
I'm going to
party.
stop
Yeah.
recording. Woohoo! Let's hope it worked out.
Well,
Great.